Hello, mysterious person behind the screen. So, beginning my slew of recording a load of videos to catch up on some series I've been neglecting. Let's kick things off with my review of the recently broadcast episode, Doctor Who, Thin Ice. Now, for the most part, I really enjoyed this episode. You'll know I didn't enjoy last week's very much, but I really enjoyed the pilot. So, I think this is back on form for the series. I really enjoyed the historical setting of it. How it explored a period of history not many people sort of know about. It's sort of a period that's not shrouded in mystery, I would say, but not there's not a lot of records on, and it's not sort of generally common knowledge. In fact, someone asked me the other day, would Frost Fairs a real thing? And I had to go, yeah, they were real. That's what it's based off. The episode's based off the Frost Fairs thing. And they're like, oh, alright, that's really cool. So I liked how they sort of explored that. And, you know, because it's, like I say, it's not something that your average Joe on the street is going to know. So, yeah, I enjoyed that aspect of it a lot. Also, I really like the Doctor and Bill. I'm going to keep saying this every video I make this series, probably, because they're so good together. That argument they had, where it wasn't really an argument, really. It was just sort of the Bill seeing the Doctor's dark side for the first time, and sort of coming to terms with the fact that he may not be a perfect man. That they could have dragged that out so much. I'm so glad. I was so relieved when they were sitting with the kids. He was reading a story to them, and they just sort of looked at each other, and she went, I'm so relieved. She's so likeable, and that's such a mate thing to do. They're friends. That they argue and then they make up again. That's so good. It's such a good relationship. Also, I appreciate the sort of darkness of this episode. It was quite sort of. I admire the balls on them to straight up kill a kid in the episode. I didn't think they were going to go for it. Like when he was sort of on the ice, I did not think they were going to go and kill him. And when he did get sort of eaten, I thought later on they were just going to go back and say, "Oh, I can save the kid." I don't know why I've turned Jamaican, but I can go and save the kid from this fate. I can reverse time, but they didn't. Did they? No, they didn't go back on it, did they? They kept it as a thing, so I admire that. Also, I feel this is something that needs to be brought up. 10 years ago, we had Human Nature, and we had Martha, a black companion, being forced to live in the 1910s. Cracking story, love Human Nature, and crucially, they didn't shy away from portraying the racist views of that time period, with Baines insulting Martha because she's black and stuff. And I admire them then for not shying away from it, because it's important for the story, because it's not a nice thing to watch. It's not a nice thing to have to portray in your script. But be realistic. That is what was going to happen at that time. That's just what happened. There's no shying away from it. It's like the Nazis. The Nazis happened. They happened. You can't hide from the fact that they happened, because they did. And it's the same with the racist angle that they took. And I'm so glad they did that again in Thin Ice, because, like I say, it's important for the setting, and it makes it all the more satisfying, because you like Bill so much in this. It makes it all the more satisfying when the Doctor sort of taps him on the shoulder and then decks him. That's so good. Sending positive message again. Plus, it's just awesome to see the Doctor punch someone. He hasn't done that in a while, I don't think. No, not really. He hasn't really punched someone in a while, so that was nice to see. Sounds a bit morbid, but that was nice. He had a speech later on. I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something like, people with lower values. I can't really remember it now, but it was a cracking speech as well, and I appreciate the fact that they didn't have this big bombastic... Like, I love the Pandorica speech and the Akaten speech, with the big bombastic music in the background, like da 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 da. But they didn't. The Doctor didn't sort of stand up on a podium and do this big speech to everyone. He just sort of said it in a very matter-of-factly, realistic, innocent way, which was. I appreciated that. And let's talk about the monster. It was great. You know, I would have liked it to be a bit more threatening because it eats a few people, and then that's about it. I didn't really get the threat from it, but I really felt like it was a good monster. What can I say? And then when it flies off at the end, really nice scene. Yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling to think of what else to say about Thin Ice, other than I think it's a very good story. I'll be returning to it a lot in the future, I think, just like the pilot. And, you know, it was back on form for the series. And next week we've got Knock Knock, which will be available with a 3D surroundscape. So I'll be plugging that into my surround sound system and enjoying that a lot. It looks very creepy. You've got David Suchet in it. Very exciting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. I do think Series 10 is going to be a pretty good series. So, yeah. So, what did you think of Thin Ice? Did you like it? Did you hate it even? What did you think of my opinion? Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care now. Ow!